This is so much more than what you see on the gram, bro. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm here for a reason. I feel that. Last time we checked in, I was telling you how great of a day I was going to have and how excited I was to turn things around. And I'm going to be completely blunt, completely honest. Things took a turn for the worst. It's only my third day apartment hunting and I have cried 2 out of the 3 days. Today, much worse. Moral of the story, when I thought I found a good apartment, nice area, nice price range, I got there and I couldn't tour it because I lost my ID. If you know me, you know that it's not like me, you know. I'm a very responsible person and I keep all of my boxes checked and things in order. And then it dawned on me that the last time I seen it was at a previous apartment tour where they take your ID and scan it. So I call them. You can't get through to the on-site specialist. So I drive my ass over there. I sit outside the door, I knock on the door, no one's answering, come to realize they're closed for the day. So I'm sitting outside of a building. I left my job to go to an apartment tour, couldn't go, went back to my hotel, searched for the ID, couldn't find it, realized it might be at that other apartment, drove to that apartment just for it to be closed. And my hope, my willingness, I had nothing left. I was like, I literally was saying, God, if you don't want me to move here, just say that. And then I got a little notification that said, you know, you only can worry about the things you can control. I will ignore the things that I cannot control. I spoke on the phone with someone very, very close to me. And I don't know where I would be if it weren't for that person. Because I really broke down, y'all. I broke down. But moral of the story is, you gotta get dark before the sun come out. The sun literally came out while I was crying in the parking lot. I still don't have my ID. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I'm hoping and praying that I can. Can't go on any apartment tours until I get it. So I think in so many words, I basically think I needed to take a beat. It was God's way of saying, relax. You know, you don't have to find your dream crib right now today. So I decided, you know, I want to do today over. And I was going to wait until I got to the telly to shoot this, but I have a office party to go to this evening. So I'm putting all of the apartment hunting on hold. I'll call them all back and reschedule all I had 3 tours scheduled for today. I have to reschedule them all, but I'll do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Well, I probably need to make another trip back here for sure, but I'll know. I'll be on it. I have never looked for my own apartment, so therefore, there's no reason for me to get so worked up because I did my best. I really did, and I'm not done yet. It's only Wednesday. You know, I'm gonna find my ID. I'm gonna be able to get home. That was another fear, like how am I gonna get back to Pennsylvania? But I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna happen, and I just hope that good things are to come. I have to believe in something because I don't think God would put me on this journey for no reason. Send me up here to do all of this for no reason. I don't believe it. Have I been frustrated and upset and feeling down a lot? Feeling like giving up a lot during this time? Hell yeah. And that's why it was important for me to get on here and to talk to y'all about it in the office while I'm still working. Like, mascara and came up off my eyes, like everything. Like, this is not a game for all the people who think see or like popping on Instagram and they just up and move their life to Atlanta and they're living their best life and they're smoking hookah every day. And they put their keys up with the marble countertops. Let me let y'all know right now, It is so much more than that, and I hope that y'all can take that away from me. I'm so glad that y'all are coming on this journey with me, and you're gonna be able to see that this is so much more than what you see on the gram, bro. Apartment hunting, looking for a crib, adulting, quarter life crisis. This shit is not a game. You're trying to find something within your means that still meets your standards is so difficult. I have felt broken. I have felt hopeless. I have felt exhausted. I have felt angry, frustrated. I felt broke, and I make good money, but I be feeling broke looking through these apartments. Like, it's a lot, but I know that the light is going to come at the end of the tunnel, and that's what I wanted to show y'all. I'm using this to literally edit my planner. Like, my planner has a lot going on for today. It's just all this, you know, apartment tour, scribble it out, do this, do that. So you know what? I'm gonna start today over at 4 o'clock. And when I find my ID, then I'll worry about tours. Other than that, I'm gonna pretend today didn't happen. It has to get brighter than here. And what else did I do? I wrote myself, you know, I declared it on paper because that always makes it happen. I will find my ID, because I will. Let's cheers with my coffee to turning the evening around and turning the week around and turning this trip around. Ain't no more crying. That's it. So let's get to this chicken. Period.
Oh baby, call me, yeah, call me. I cannot fathom this life without you.
Gonna finish it. Anyway, I brought something.
Did anybody have one that's just like groundbreaking?
Hey, so I am back in the room. I had a successful first ever company dinner party. I definitely think it was much needed. At first I was not looking forward to going. I was in a very bad mood, upset because of what I told y'all about earlier. But having gone, I hope that these highlights do you justice. It was a good opportunity for me to bond with my coworkers, for me to sit back and reflect, to get some feedback. When I'm talking about my visit, they're like, oh, how's the search been? How's the, apartment hunt? And of course I'm like, that's fine. But like they know the real, but they're making me feel better. Like, you have that, that first couple of weeks where you want to off yourself and you just want to cry yourself to sleep every night. You want to give up. And I'm like, oh, so everyone went through this. Copy, know that I'm not alone. That's a good feeling. It made me feel better. And just like I said, sitting back and reflecting. Well, first of all, who doesn't like a free meal? Free drinks. Like, I never had bottomless wine, but that's pretty much what it was giving. My glass was never empty. Wine, champagne, and I finished the night with that limoncello shot y'all saw. Yeah, it was a litty vibe. Everybody was a little saucy. I could definitely tell, but it was a good vibe. It was just like a psh moment. Because I'm looking around, I'm talking to everybody, I'm getting to know everybody, everyone that I've only seen in our little Zoom box. I'm actually, getting to meet. Like, how cool is that? They're all like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And I'm like, bro, I know you. Ain't nice to meet you. I know you. Don't feel like that. And just reflecting on the fact, like, okay, I know, first of all, I'm the youngest person at this table. The youngest person besides me, I think might have been 30. I don't know. I'm definitely the youngest person at the table. I knew that for certain. We're all having conversations, and I'm still like, participating and having a good time and enjoying myself, and I didn't feel ostracized. I didn't feel made fun of or like embarrassed or overthinking myself. But for sure, I'm the youngest person at the table. For sure, I was the only black woman at the table. So not only the youngest person at the table, but the youngest and only black woman at the table. Looking around, I'm like, damn, I'm really proud of myself. And I think I needed that at this time to just, understand and give myself praise, give myself a pat on the back, and thank God. Like, there's more reasons beyond just finding an apartment that I am here in Atlanta right now. And I shouldn't dwell on the things that I cannot control. What I can control is who I am, what I do, with the skills that I have, with the abilities that I have, with the opportunities that I have, and I have done some things with them, and like, it's starting to finally pay off. I'm so grateful to be here, to be doing what I'm doing. I'm very grateful, and I'm about to go wash my face, brush my teeth, and say a prayer that I get a call with my ID in the mañana, because I need to get my life back on track. But I'm glad my day turned around. I really am. So. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. I did my meditating in here with my meditation massage music on, if you can hear it. And my collagen mask. I'm just very adamant about connecting my spirit energy to the universe and to my ancestors and to God right now. I need all of those positive vibrations in order to continue my journey here and to feel more in tune with what I'm doing, the way I'm doing it, and feeling better about it. I'm here for a reason. I feel that. Sometimes you need to just take a moment to sit with yourself and your thoughts and relax. Try not to overthink. So meditating to reduce the amount of sound in my head was helpful, and I'm gonna keep trying it. Good things are gonna happen today. I'm excited about today, and I'm going to find my ID today. Activated. Before I break about this place, take an A for this is gonna be out like this. It's 8:30. The baby has need to be on Lord Harvey, you know what I'm saying? Not lace frontal, you know? Today's gonna be a good day. Give yourself a high five in the mirror. You a baby. High five. If you watching this, high five. I'm loud, I need to relate. Okay, y'all, so I don't know if I told y'all this, but I got my ID back. Okay, period. I feel like I won't do, 'cause you serve me on a regular was a blast. It was a blast. Your gang. Alright, so I just got back from my second company party, and the first thing I gotta say is that I'm really the motherfucking baddest bitch. Who won tonight? I'm trying to take my boots off. That's what I'm trying to do. But here's the thing. This is what I'm really coming to realize. The more I go to these company dinner parties and stuff like that. Do I be getting a little bit lit? Yes. Everybody else be getting a lot more lit. And I'm not mad at them. That's their business. And the crazy part is, I still be on my P's and Q's. Not because it's work. It's because I always be looking around. I be peeping. I'm not just the youngest person here. They're waiting for me to f up. Not just the youngest person here. I'm the only black person here. Oh, a black person walks in. It's a dude. So yes, I'm the only black woman here. So, but at the same time, like, I'm looking and I'm reflecting, like, I'm not one of them, bro. Alright. Bree from town. Boom. Y'all don't know the struggle. The things I've been through. The freaking waking up at 3:30 in the morning to drive to this job that got me on call. To freaking East Bumble to be there by 5 in the morning. Or how about commuting all the way to New York for minimal pay? How about waking up at 3:30 in the morning to catch the subway train at 4 something to get to the Breakfast Club by 5, to do all the research, write the interview questions, and hand them joints to Charlamagne, Angela, and Envy, and then working a whole shift there, editing, doing the social media, and then leaving there, changing my clothes in the bathroom, and walking to Victoria's Secret Pink in Manhattan, in Soho, and working the shift to close, and then taking a bus back to Jamaica, and then getting my cousin to pick me up, and then repeating the whole thing the next day. Like, y'all that don't know my body. Y'all don't know. So to be sitting here and cheersing and having drinks, well, having margaritas on the company dime, to be sitting in a hotel room on the company dime, like, y'all really don't know the struggle. And y'all might know the struggle, but that's y'all struggle and this is mine. And I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so humbled. Like, I'm 24 and I was begging and pleading and crying and considering switching my career path simply because I was not getting to be where I wanted to be. And looking back on it, I'm like, damn, Brie, you was a baby. Blacking because you're working slave shifts at QVC. You're working slave shifts at Fox, and they don't want to hire you full time. And you're 23, like, my sis, you're a baby, bro. I'm 24. Salaried, benefits, flued out. Like, I'm so blessed. Like, I say all that to say I had a good time at my company dinner. It's always a humbling experience to look around and be like, okay, I'm the only person that looks like me here. But I'm going to still hold it down because I'm that girl. And that's why you're getting this energy, because I'm that bitch. Because I'm that girl. So, if you've ever been the only person in the room that looks like you, this is for you. Hope it says something to you. And I hope you realize that you're so much more than that. And because you are where you are, you're paving the way for somebody else to be where you are. And more and more people to be where you are that look like you. Keep being you. Keep being great. Keep working hard. Keep giving yourself higher standards because they're invisibly there. Keep setting the standard. Keep setting the tone. Keep yourself on your toes. It's all going to pay off. And I'm not even exactly where I want to be yet, but I feel it. What's going on, you guys? It is Friday, my last official day in the office. I am not currently in the office. I actually had a very productive morning. I woke up, got my life. You know, I was a little salty last night from the dinner party or whatever, but I had a great time. But for that reason, I didn't wake up too early. I took my time getting up, showered, went to Starbucks, and I actually did some work at Starbucks. So I was transferring files and getting, you know, some vlog content ready for you guys. Very excited for this to get out and for me to, you know, try to still maintain my YouTube channel while being up here and doing all of this. So just taking a moment to separate, you know, the crazy of apartment hunting, you know, traveling for work and all that stuff. Just wanted to do that, and it was nice. Had me a little coffee, a little pumpkin loaf, and then I headed into the office and got a lot of stuff done for work. And now I'm on my way to my first apartment visit.
What a shame. If you were mine, you would like it the same. If you were mine, you would top every day. Suicide in the drops with your legs in a day. So far, baby, no propane. Got good pussy, girl, can I be frank? Keep it 100, girl, I ain't no saint. But he the only reason that I'm feeling this way. Giving you the world, baby, when you get space. Big gang, give me legs, baby, that's feeling great. Oh, baby.
What's going on, you guys? It is Saturday, aka my last day in Atlanta. So far, I've went on not one but 2 apartment tours. I really liked them both. I'm low-key not surprised that the best apartments for me happened to transpire at the end of this trip, because the trip was such an emotional roller coaster. The Virgo in me was freaking the F out. Like, she needed to know what she was doing, already be an expert at it. She needed to have all of her ducks in a row. She needed it to be organized and scheduled and planned accordingly, and happen according to those plans. And life plus Atlanta plus the weather plus the universe was like, that. This isn't that, baby. This is the real world, and it's good. Life is gonna do what it's gonna do. And it threw me for a whirlwind, but I learned so much on this trip, and I am eager and ready to, you know, go on this journey and finally step into my independence.